In this video, I'll compare some Chinese LED bulbs for reverse lights. Of course, I'll compare them with the stock bulbs as well. Just practical tests and no fluff. Let's go. For the test, I chose some of the cheapest yet popular bulbs with a socket. I'll be conducting the test specifically on a Peugeot 308 in the T9 body style. If anyone is interested, the links to the bulbs are in the description of this video. So, I chose these bulbs from Oxito. The reviews are extremely positive, and also these bulbs from OT, Sarmat. I think it's worth looking into the specifications, lumens, temperature, and everything else. Well, you might not find it very interesting, but here's something important. Both types of bulbs have roughly the same temperature, and Oxito claims that it's 6500 kelvins. The color is a nice white with no blue tint. Let's consider it to be 6500. About the delivery and packaging. Oxito is packaged. It was okay. It arrived a bit crumpled, but it didn't affect the bulbs. Sarmat is also packaged poorly, but nonetheless, everything arrived safely. Let's get started with the comparison. On the Peugeot 308, to replace the bulbs, you first need to unscrew 2 screws and pull the entire decorative cover towards you. It's held in place by plastic clips. After that, we use a 10mm wrench to unscrew one nut and disconnect the connector from the headlight. That's it. We have the headlight in our hands. Next, we turn it counterclockwise and take out our bulb. In my case, it is W610. So, the difference with regular bulbs, with halogen ones, is huge even in twilight. It's still light outside, but you can already see the difference. On the right is the regular halogen, and on the left is the Sarmat. Here, as they say, no comments needed. But since we're not shining it in our own eyes, and on the road, it looks something like this. On the driver's side, there's a LED bulb, and on the passenger side, there's a regular halogen. I think the advantages of the LED are also beyond question. But now let's take a better look at what the bulbs can do in complete darkness. Let's say, a forest road. Regular stock halogen. It's so dark, you can't see a thing. If you turn off the flashlight, you can hardly see anything with your eyes. Let's take a look. Stock halogen. As you can see, it lights up something, plus the parking lights, well, you can see a little bit. From the inside, it looks like this. Overall, it's not terrible actually. You can see something. We're trying to install LED bulbs, specifically the Oxito TE ones, which are round. And it seems to me the difference is really noticeable. From the inside, it looks like this. Well, to make it super clear, Oxito versus regular, halogen. I think it's hard to comment on this. There is a difference, and it's a big one. From the inside, the difference looks like this. With halogen, it essentially pulls the parking light. You can also drive and lightly tap the brakes. There will also be more light. And now you see how it looks. But now the comparison is going to get more interesting. One headlight has Oxito, and the other has Sarmat. Can you guess which is which? It didn't work. Let's take a look from the inside. The lamps on the right and left are different. Alright, let's not keep you in suspense. On the passenger side, there's an Oxito, and on the driver's side, there's a Sarmat. So what's the catch? There is a difference between these specific lamps. If you pay attention, the rectangular ones shine further. But the round Oxito lamps shine with a wider angle. And let's say, right under the car. In other respects, in terms of brightness, I personally don't see any significant increase or major difference in the sense that Oxito is twice as expensive as Sarmat, but when it comes to the light, there's really no difference at all. Yes, Oxito may have better components, more reliable electronics and all that. I can't help you with that, I have no idea, but purely in terms of light, especially in dusty conditions, in my opinion, Oxito is just a little bit better, just because it shines right under the car and a bit wider, but considering the price, the actual difference is minimal. I would say they shine almost the same. Well, if not the same, then very similar. Maybe Oxito is cold and Sarmat is hot. Yeah, no, I took a thermal camera and waited 1 minute for each lamp. If the temperature changed at all, it was only by half a degree in both cases, which can easily fall within the margin of error, and the regular halogen, if you're interested, was able to heat up. The headlight housing is about 14 degrees outside. Given that its light is the weakest, so it's really up to you to decide. In my personal opinion, Oxito isn't worth that kind of money. I got it for $4.8. It was exactly twice as expensive. Sarmat, I'll repeat, about reliability and quality. It's hard for me to say something. If you have experience or more specific information, feel free to write in the comments. In my personal opinion, the rectangular ones, the Sarmat, are more than enough, especially considering their price, at least at the time of release. Video, $2.4, per pair on AliExpress. In my opinion, the price is more than reasonable. That's about it, and that's all I have for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and goodbye.